Good evening, Silver Springs. It's the Turf Care team here coming to you on Tuesday evening. Um, our team's been grinding all day here through the aeration process, and they're actually just in the shop having dinner before we go back out on the golf course to do some more work here. So it's a quick opportunity for us to do a little video on aeration and the reasons why we aerate. I mean, if I was to go into all the multitude of reasons why we aerate, it would be a half an hour long video. But in a nutshell, aeration is the release of compaction on our turf. It also creates infiltration for water to get into. It also creates air pores for the air to circulate into. And really what happens with aeration is you relieve that compaction, you open up some holes for air and water movement, like I said, but also roots that start to die for those for those deep holes and for those small holes there. And that in turn is going to produce a healthier plant down the road. So because we have so much golf in a compacted time frame during the golf season, it's really important for us to do this at least once a year. And depending on what we're seeing in the soil profile of the greens, that kind of helps us make decisions on what to do. We are continuing with our deep solid tines on the putting surfaces themselves, where we go in with a solid tine that's anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of depth. And what we're doing is we're cracking through our top dressing layer sand into our soil push-up sand, creating drainage channels and air and water movement, like I mentioned earlier, for the plant to start to dive down to. In conjunction with that, we're going to be doing obviously the tee boxes as well, just to reduce compaction on there, and same with the collars and approaches that we've got here. So it's very important that we get this task done at least once a year. If we could do it multiple times per year, we did, with how it balances with the golf calendar and the short golf season that we have. These 2 days are really, really important. So that's, in a nutshell, what we're going to be doing for aeration. In conjunction with that, we'll be doing lots of top dressing, brushing, and other cultural practices on the putting greens that are just going to help with the longevity of it and to keep creating those great playing surfaces that you guys have been accustomed to. So appreciate all your guys' patience as we do this over the 2-day process, and we'll have you guys back on the golf course as soon as we can.